Hello guys and welcome back to some more World of Tanks. Today I'm bringing you some replays in the Ragnarok and the Rover. Our first game is in the Rover. We are going to push into my kind of normal firing position initially to spot up enemies and stuff at the beginning of the game. And then I'll kind of just see how the game plays out to see where next I go. But luckily we get spots straight away. I don't know what he's thinking, going out straight into the middle. We get spotted up anyway, so we just take a shot of damage. Unfortunately, no one is in position to actually shoot him, which is very unfortunate. We could have got some nice bit of assisted damage there, but we detect some more enemies. Waiting for this guy to actually push round. So we're getting into a position where we can keep spotting the hill, but obviously be prepared for that guy to come around the corner and have a go at us. Looks like he's not, but I don't know what he's really trying. He spots us up there, unfortunately. I'm not really sure what he's trying to achieve there, but he's not going to achieve much, I don't think. Since we spotted up some of the enemy team, there's a lot of guys just shooting across on that hill. So he's can't really poke around that hill without getting absolutely blasted. So we get 1,500 assisted from the get-go, so that's pretty good. And we managed to put another damaging shot in. A great thing about this is such a rapid reload on this gun. Does mean you can get through a whole heck of a lot of shells in a very quick space of time. But because you got so many, I have sometimes just gone, crazy with it and then gone more shells. I've got to be a bit more. But it is nice to have that ability to just go, actually. So we're going to swing round. This guy's a bit irritating me, and I missed that. I don't know how. And we almost get killed here. We get people shooting at me from that distance. We are now pushing up round to our friends area. Get unspotted, luckily. That guy that we actually went for a swing at. A little bit too scared to actually poke out too far. Shot up. But we're going to go around yet again on this guy, because why not? And we take him out of the picture. Now this gives us free reign to push up behind here and give us a bit of an advantage, right? Take him out. But that TD put a shell into us, which is very unfortunate. And we see this guy is there, and we put a shell into him quickly, but don't want to be pushing out. And then we realise that actually not many of our team is actually here. We are winning, but we've got 3 guys on that brawly corner, even though there's no enemies there. So that's a bit annoying. I'm going to actually try to come around behind this guy. And we get spotted up by something. That TD's got quite good camo by the looks of things. I haven't got the most amazing crew in this, but not too bad either. I don't want to poke too far just in case I get blasted from the side there, which we do spot someone up. Again, we get a little bit more assisted there. So we're going to push around, try to push around behind this guy. Well, maybe spotting up some TDs. And we get up, we hide behind this bit of cover, which doesn't really help because we're so close to him, we get spotted anyway. But he's pretty much paying complete attention to the guys in front of him. Obviously, we're not doing too much damage to him, but we've tracked him in place. We're trying to track him, keep him tracked, and do damage to him at the same time. We're succeeding, we're doing damage to him. And he's just letting us farm him right now. And our allies aren't really doing much to him. So it's lucky we can actually pen. So we finish him off, which means we get a nice amount of damage ourselves. something puts a shell into us on that hill. We're getting spotted up pretty quickly by a TD up there, which is very unfortunate. You don't want to be getting out spotted really in a light tank, so I'm just kind of sitting back right now because I can actually be taken out quite easily if I'm not too careful, if they're just sitting up on this hill. And it's actually become quite a close game right now. Wow, as you can see. But we come back again. We bounce that shell. Very unfortunate, but it is a J Panther there, I think. And we get another shell put into us, but he gets spotted up. So we're going to just push now. I mean, we could die here, but we've had a pretty good game anyway. We've loaded the premium because we're basically a one-shot here. So we're going to just make every shot count right now before we get taken out of the game. It's basically what we've got to do. We've got to be careful of artillery as well. There we go. Looks like he might do a kamikaze on me, so I've got to be careful. And yeah, he's fluffed that shot though. But he did get in that other shot there. Of course, he's doing pretty well there. Surprised, you know, if he didn't, again, I don't understand the thinking behind that. Yes, he killed me, but our team wasn't doing too. Got a couple more kills there if we just waited there, to be honest. We got first class, so we've got quite a bit of spotting assist and of our own damage, and we got 3 kills. That wasn't a bad match. It's a very nice tank. So the next game is in the Ragnarok. Again, one of my favourite tanks. I like the autoloader ability of this tank and the speed. Yes, it's got no armor, but you know, when you've got 3 shots in the barrel, it can be a pretty scary opponent to come up against. And the reload time isn't too long either. I mean, if someone rushes you after you've taken 3 shots, then yeah, it's game over. But so we are coming up to this part of the Westfield, and of course, people still don't seem to understand how to play this map. Pretty much the whole of the team's gone the 0 line. So they basically just handed the majority of the map to the enemy. So that's just great. So, you know, if you're playing Westfield, guys, you need the majority of the team to come up to this side of the map. And a few guys to go up the 0 line. Because you're just opening yourself up to lose, really. It's basically basic map control. They've taken the majority of the map for themselves, so they've got more areas to play around in. They've got the village to hide behind, to brawl in, or whatever. To get shots across at the 0 line, they can just sit in the town, and there's not much our guys can do about that. And obviously they can flank us. It's just not a good sight. So we're going to just sit here and wait for the enemy to push, so we can kind of defend the base, and we can deal some damage, spot up for our artillery, and then obviously duck down and try to get out of dodge when it's shown to be like, that's it, you know, it's too late, we can't hold this flank any longer. And I'm pretty much deciding to do that any second now. It's all over because there's a massive amount of their team here. We take 3 shots, we only hit 2. That third one was going to be very lucky if we hit and pen that one, but might as well. And that's it. That's pretty much it for our team. We've got this heavy here. He's not going to be able to fall back in time, but I'm going for it. I'm going to go up, and I'm not sure I've got enough time to go up the other side completely, so I'm actually going to go across this way under the bridge and hopefully try to spot up the enemy team. The thing is, we haven't even totally taken the flank. That K-line's still got enemy tanks on. And it's just not looking good for us at all. We're already tanks down, and I just don't understand why our team hasn't pushed at this point. They're in one. There's one. They've gone one way. They had the rest of the enemy team has been spotted up. Yes, I'm getting very frustrated. I don't know why all those shots I'm missing. I missed every single shot. I'm reloading. And obviously he's going for me now because I'm going to play a bit of chicken with him. He thinks I'm, I've fully loaded. So I'm now going back to help defend the base because that's it. It's game over now. We just got to try to dish out as much damage as we can before the end of the game. Yeah, pretty annoying. And we're not bottom tier, but we up against tier 9s and managed to put 3 shells into that guy. That's very nice. We're trying to back up, get out of their view range while hiding behind the pillar of this. And of course, somehow he knew I was, going to be in that position. So yeah, that just sums up that game really. Taking a blind shot at me, even though I've been behind that pillar the whole entire time. So we're gonna try to help this team as much as we can. If we have any chance of winning this game, we've got to be on the ball. Of course, IS-6 pokes up through. Pretty much the only thing this IS-6 can pen is me. And of course, no one's really punishing him either. So that's good. He's just sat there, penned me. And we spotted him up. We're spotting him up. And no one's shooting him. People on the K line, there's 2 heavies. Not sure what they're doing. They either got a push and try to capture the base or come back from that area because they're going to get shot up pretty easily from guys on this flank. Managed to spot that guy up. Managed to get a pen into him. Wow, assist on getting a pen on this guy. It's just the enemy's all around us right now, and our team just doesn't seem to want to do anything right now. They're just kind of sat there, camping. And what they got to do, I'm trying to spot for them, but and can't even pen this guy. It's so annoying. So we're ducking down here because they're capturing the base, right? And quite honestly, if they want to capture the base, I'm going to let them because we're not going to win here. I'd rather lose and survive than lose and die. But I'm looking for their artillery, to be honest. If I can get an artillery kill in, I'll be good. But this guy's... that guy just missed me. We're going to finish off that artillery, and we're going to put in our... So we actually pulled this back a little, but unfortunately one of our tanks is an artillery. And I'm on very low health, and those 2 heavies just not really doing much now because they're getting spotted up by the people coming up the 0 line. And yeah, now I think I don't do this very well. I think I don't think I do many pens on this guy. Quite unfortunate. Now, of course, they were just about to cap out. Now they've decided, let's just kill them all, right? Trying to find a shot on this guy. Trying to just hopefully get one of our guys to survive. And we finished that guy off, but got 1 heavy and 1 artillery in the game, and that's it. And that STA-2 is now coming for us. We're trying to basically wait for a reload. Probably even with a full reload, if we hit every shot, we're still probably not going to take him out. And we hit all three, and we leave him on 80 health. And of course, he's going to take us out. That was great. So we just... Oh, he's not even... It's on 25 health, guys. He's on 25 health. So we managed to get over 4,000 of our own damage. And as you can see, it's game over. They've got 2 tier 9s left. They've still got artillery in the game. And this guy is just going to go out into the open. Yeah, it's just going to go... Oh yeah, let's push out into the open. He's got no commander in either. And yeah, it's going to roll out into the open where people can just shoot him at will. And he's just going to concentrate on this guy, and he misses his last shot. And he just sits there. It's just bizarre. Some teams are so bizarre. Anyway, yes, we did lose that one, unfortunately, but we had a good game in our Ragnarok. We had made a lot of credits. 6,000, just over 6,000 combined damage, and we got 3 kills. So yeah, there you go, guys. So yes, we are absolute bottom tier, and we're in the Rover again. I do enjoy this little tank. Not particularly keen on how it looks, hence why I just added a flag to it. Any tank I don't really like or think looks silly, I usually add, you know, inscriptions and flags and stuff, because, well, you know, why not? I've got like, you know, a ton of them, free ones to use up, so might as well put our first shell of damage in. Now, normally, this is where light tanks kind of mess up, to be honest. They all push out into the open here. They do light up the enemy team. I don't know what this guy's thinking. I don't know what he's thinking. He's in a Black Prince. He's like tier 7, so he should know what he's doing, and he's just gone out in the open. And so a lot of the enemy team has just sat in the open here. And obviously, I cannot pen for the life of me this thing without using APCR. We're trying to keep him in tracked and stuff. Now, that's what like I said. A lot of tanks just YOLO into the middle of the map. They light up some of the team, but obviously, quite often the enemy team's not just sitting at the base. Wow, sometimes. And it usually means there's a light tank battle, and most of the light tanks get wiped out in the first like few seconds of the match, which is yeah, not. You want to have at least one light tank in play. Obviously, if you just let your light tanks die and all their light tanks survive, then it's game over anyway, because they can all gang up on that one light tank left. But that wasn't how this game was being played, so you know, I sat back a bit, and I got plenty of assisted. And fair amount of my own damage. I'm a tier 6 light tank, so you know this amount of damage isn't too bad. And surprisingly enough, the teams have kind of equaled out now, considering the insane amount of enemy tanks who just YOLO'd into the middle of the map, you know, being heavies and stuff. So we are spotting people up again. But there's a lot of the enemies just sitting on the cap area, which is good for us. We lighted them up. Hopefully they got 2 artilleries in the game, so, you know, something might happen. Just being targeted now. We are losing, as you can see, by quite a bit now. Little bit worried than that at this point. Just like, how have we let this lead slip from us? So as you can see, we banged out another amount of assisted damage, which is great. So we've got 2,400 odd assisted. That would be a damn good game if it ended here. Doesn't quite end here. As you can see, like I said, we are losing. We're going to try to support our team here as much as possible. Because obviously, if they lose, I lose. That's all you can do, really, is try your hardest to support your team, even if they're not doing what you think is a good play. And bounce, of course, that killing shot on that light tank, which is a bit. And we get hit from the rear by something that doesn't pen us. So we are pushing here because we're getting pushed from behind, getting pushed in the front. We have just got well, basically, I think, yeah, this is game over. Yeah, we are quite under tanked now. But then we managed to get a kill. I don't think I got any assist for that, so that's a bit annoying. Yeah, that's not going to pen that tiger there very easily. So we slap in the premium, and then we go back to normal AP because the load time is so insignificant. Try to take out that light tank because that would be a nice thing. Waiting for this guy to be targeted. Come into the open. Take a box shot. We're kind of retreating from this area because they're pushing that side, and there's two heavies and one TD and one artillery. And this guy pushes out into the open. They think it's all over, right? But unfortunately, we're not penning even the side shot of that thing. But we did get a shot into him. So we got just over 1,000 of our own damage now, and almost 3,000 assisted. So yeah, that's a decent game for a tier 6 light tank, right? So we're gonna just try to push for a win now, because the teams have equaled out a little bit. This guy's on such little health, but that TD takes him out anyway. And we're just gonna kind of pretend go this way, I think, just to come up behind the enemy, really, because we know there's a TD and a light tank over that way, which means there's a heavy, and there he is over that way. So we're going to take care of the artillery. The artillery is pretty dangerous. They could ruin our day. We're still pretty even right now. If we can take care of the artillery, that would be terrific. Unfortunately, we're just so low alpha in this thing. We're just not gonna. He's targeting us, but we gotta be careful here because we might need a couple more shots to kill this guy. And he misses his shot. The other artillery now aiming for us, but I think he's just fired. But I don't want to be too. We bounce off that. We never only got premium rounds left. Because I've been taking so many shots and just not really hitting them. And I just kind of worried about getting shotgunned here, because we all know artillery is quite capable of that. But we jump over very hard for him to hit. We keep on the move. We finish him off. There's just one guy left. And there you go. That's the end of that game. So that's a very nice score for a tier 6 light tank. We come first with 2 kills. And yeah, that's the end of that game, guys. I'll see you in the next one. The Scoot Cheese medal. Best medal in the game. Right, yes, and we are in the Ragnarok. Again, sorry about that, guys, but I do love this tank. It's very, very efficient medium. We've got Arctic region. We're going to push into an area. If I'm on the spawn point and I'm not in a hold down heavy or a heavy in general, I kind of push to this area. If I'm a glass TD, I sit back where those on that little corner there where the other TDs are right now. And if I'm a medium or a light, I kind of go here. I can spot guys up in the middle, so you know that's another good position for the opposing spawn point. Is the middle around here? You can push up and watch people cross the D line as they go across to the A, B, and C line. But obviously, if we're countering that, they might not spot them up. That will help our team get across there safely. And that guy is asking for it to be hit. Unfortunately, that shot didn't go in. But you get 2 shots into him. We're on equal teams right now. But there is a good amount of people behind us. So if we spot anybody up on this corner... which is unlikely because there's a light tank there. But if we did, we'd be getting a lot of assisted right now. So we're just poking out. This Inferno is sat there again. Unfortunately, bounced that shot, which is quite annoying, really. Seeing if we've got a shot on this M103, because it is a tier 9 match, but there's not many tier 9s. Just trying to put some shots into this guy. We managed to put both shots in, but only track him on the last shot. We do some damage to his engine, but again, reusable repair kits means that probably doesn't really mean anything. Unless you follow it up and set a fire straight away, it doesn't really mean anything. So we're just waiting for the reload. We're not going to risk getting spotted and shot at from that flank. So we're just pull back and then push out again. Now we're reloaded. Now obviously there's no one spotting up that flank really, and then this guy is doing something pretty crazy. I miss that third shot. Seem to miss at least one shot in every clip so far, which is a bit annoying, but you know I'm still putting out a fair amount of damage right now. Yeah, this tank doesn't have the highest ammo count either, so it can be annoying when you're missing shots or bouncing shots in your clips. Like I've only got 14 AP rounds left, which is, you know, not very much if you're having a long drawn out game. And yeah, up against higher tiers and heavies where you might be bouncing shots. So that guy pushes out in the open. He does put a shell into me, but yeah, we take him out. I don't know what he was thinking. But whatever. No assisted though. I mean, no one seems to be shooting anybody that I'm spotting up. So this dragon is just going for it, and unfortunately, we do not have any shells in the clip. But we are guessing he's being really brave here and pushing up, and going to be pushing up towards our cap area, which is going to mean we get shots on his behind. Now, obviously, I'm not 100% sure he's going to actually do it, but we're pre-aiming there, and he does. He does actually spot us up, and we miss one shot. That's really quite annoying. And then he comes up here. Make sure we hit the second one so that our guys up there can hopefully wipe him out without too much trouble. So we got over 3,000 damage now, guys. But we've only got 2 clips worth of AP rounds left. Now that's obviously something you've got to be careful of. If you're reloading as much as you can, you might be... Alright, so this tier 9. We're going to put every shell we can into them. And we finish them off. So we get just under 4,000 damage. We've now got only 5 AP rounds left. So we do have to be careful that we don't reload 2 rounds when we're in a tricky situation. Now I'm thinking we got support here. They're pushing up towards the hill. I'm going to push into the middle here and hopefully do some spotting. And then I kind of see some shells coming off off of one of our hills here in the 1-2 line. Actually, not sure I spot this, to be fair. No, I don't actually spot this when it's too late, and then I see these guys here. So we duck down. It's that Inferno again. Of course, he just guns for it, right? He does do damage to us, but we reload. Now, again, this is a mistake I made, is putting reload in the AP rounds when I should have loaded premium. But it doesn't matter anyway. He YOLOs us. And I let him ram us into us because I'm like, well, we're going to do a little bit more damage. At this point, I'm not going to be able to reload in time before he gets another shot off, and he would have finished me off anyway. Now, a bit annoying because then that guy's just sat there, gets killed. So there's just one guy left, and he's just killed 2 guys in a short succession. Yeah, so bit annoying that, really. Both of them YOLO me. If the Inferno didn't YOLO me and do damage to me, I could have loaded my clip and finished that off that tier 9, which would have been obviously very nice because obviously I've killed a tier higher. This artillery's not up to much, really, and that's what this guy is after now. He's after kills. He's lost the game. Why not go for artillery? Nice, easy kill. And he's going to get it, unfortunately, because our team doesn't make it back and try and support him. And the artillery, yeah, not amazing. He only managed to do like 400 damage in the whole game. Now this time you're like, oh, our whole team is on this guy. There's no way he can get away with this. And you're right, but he does certainly put out a lot of damage. Yeah, he puts in 2 shells, and our guy there manages to miss or bounce a couple of those shells, so that's a bit annoying. But we win. I come first, 4 kills, and basically 5,000 combined. Nice amount of silver, very nice. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.